Afternoon. Thank you for joining us here at Trinity Episcopal Cathedral of the Episcopal Diocese of Nevada, located here in Reno. This is our time that we call Tell Us What's Happening, a time for questions and answers with Father William. I am Father William Stomsky, the Dean and Rector of Trinity Cathedral, and I am privileged to be with you today, and we are grateful that you are joining us, and we pray that you are doing well these days. It's hard to believe that already we're almost halfway into the month of August. The month is certainly zipping by. And as we have announced with our August publication of the Trinity Times monthly newsletter, we have begun to reestablish a Sunday schedule routine that got off track once the pandemic situation occurred back in March, when many of our facilities were being closed. So even though everything is online, we have now created education programs and our worship service to follow a Sunday schedule. And this is what it looks like. Prior to our worship at 9 a.m. on Sunday morning is our Bible and books class that meet virtually, and they've been doing that now for a couple months under the leadership of Reverend Ruth. And if you wish to be a part of that study, please contact her here at the office or through her email, and let her know that you wish to be included on that list, so that an invitation is sent to you to join that particular class at 9 o'clock on Sunday mornings. They're studying the Book of God by Walter Wenegren. Again, it is a Zoom meeting, and folks that aren't able to always attend are able to come as you are able, or when you are able. So please don't be bashful about joining at any particular time. They're following stories out of the Old Testament, and so every class will differ a little bit. So you really won't be missing out on much, and we welcome you to attend that class. At 9:45 a.m. to 10:45, prior to our worship, I am now teaching a Bible study basically focused on the Gospels that are used on Sunday morning as the basic foundation for our preaching. And so we invite you to join that Bible study. Again, it takes place by Zoom. Once I have your permission, I send you an invitation along with paperwork that we are utilizing for the class that you may participate. So please let me know if you wish to be a part of that class. Contact the office, contact me at my email. In addition to that, I am offering a Tuesday evening class doing that same study. Late afternoon. It's at 4 o'clock. So you can join it on Tuesday or on Sunday as we prepare for hearing the gospel that is proclaimed on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. Once we get into September, that same time slot of 9:45 to 10:45 will be reserved as a Zoom recording for our children with a Sunday school program. More information will be coming forth with the September newsletter as to how that will be organized and how we get the material to you for the children. So please note that we are making every effort possible to have a predictable and familiar Sunday routine as we did at one time. So this will be our pattern until we eventually are able to reopen our facilities and come together for our worship, education, and ministry programs. Some details about the Sunday morning service is also important to share with you, and that is the fact that we do continue to stream it live at 11 o'clock. It is also recorded so that you can view it when it's convenient for you at a later time. That appears on Facebook and YouTube. And you get to those platforms by going through our website, trinityreno.org. Click on it in the announcement section where it says live or our online worship. So in that path, you'll be able to connect with these services. Because of the diversity of what we have been accustomed to with our worship in the past, with the 4 liturgies that we would offer with Saturday night and the 3 liturgies on Sunday morning, we are only doing 1 service, and so we want to pick up a flavor of each of those services as we rotate through the Sundays of a particular month. So what we are doing as we began the month of August is that the first Sunday of the month, as it will be as we move into September also, the first Sunday of the month will follow Rite 1 with the King James English, the traditional prayer that is used, and music is also being added to that worship program. The third Sunday of the month will pick up some of the flavor of the 9 o'clock children and family service with some of the contemporary music at the piano, with the way that the children have formatted prayers. There, in addition, will be a children's story as well as the adult sermon and, of course, music. The second, fourth, and that occasional 5th Sunday will follow the Rite 2 service that's been traditional to the 11 o'clock time slot. That's what we basically have been doing since we've been involved in the pandemic with the closing of the facility. So we will follow through that particular format on those Sundays. So you may have noted also that last Thursday we have changed the format for the Thursday service at 12:10 on Thursdays. The healing service of the Word that takes place at 12:10. Again, this particular program is on both Facebook and YouTube. The service continues to be one of healing and prayer and comfort, done through readings, through hearing a homily, as well as the litany for healing, as well as extra and music that is being offered by our church musician, Gary Gordon. In addition to these services, we offer on our website, with the Facebook page alone, the Compline service on Tuesday and Thursday evenings at 7:30. This past Tuesday, we had the Feast of St. Clare, and so I spoke a little bit of Clare to share that history of her significance and her contribution to the church. I also want to say something about the St. Paul Food Pantry. We had a wonderful offering that came in this past Tuesday, the 11th. Perhaps one of the largest drop-off of gifts for the St. Paul's Food Pantry that we support through the Ministry of St. Paul's in Sparks. In fact, we had 2 carloads of food that was dropped off, and we are extremely grateful to all of you for remembering those in our community that are in need of food, especially during this time when school programs have not been able to supply food for children, also because many parents have been unemployed and have not had the means to supply a regular flow of food and diet for their children. So we are deeply appreciative of your offerings. Again, we had announced in our August Trinity Times newsletter that we have begun a new program that we call a Pilgrims Visit. It is a way to address the need that many of you have expressed in the fact that we are not able to gather and have communion. And so this is a way we are offering a new opportunity to you to be able to have something offered to meet your spiritual needs. The newsletter article for the month of August that talks about the Pilgrim Visit gives you all specific details about all the safety things that need to be observed as you are asked to make a reservation in advance. You are asked to show up with a mask. Your temperature is taken. You have to sign in, sanitize your hands. You're then escorted by the host into this sacred space where there is a prayer desk available to you, a prayer card, candle if you wish to light a candle, and if you wish communion, by making the reservation, we set out communion, a reserved, consecrated host for your ingestion. And so this is a way, again, as I have said, for us to give you that opportunity to be here. Now, the program is on Tuesdays and Thursdays for an hour from 10:30 to 11:30 with 15-minute compartments. So you can make a reservation for 10:30, 10:45, 11, or 11:15. So we are offering 8 opportunities during the week for individuals to sign up, for couples to sign up, to come here and have a moment of meditation and prayer as you would so desire. We are grateful to say that last week was the first time we hosted the program, and we actually had a pilgrim last week. And so we're grateful for that. Again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your continued prayers and support. We are more than grateful that you recognize a need for us to continue to do ministry, especially to continue to do our outreach, and as we move to the fall, to try to put into our schedule programs that will feed us and nurture us and enable us to continue to be the people we're called to be in this place. So please continue to pray for one another, pray for our state, our county, pray for our country, pray for continued research and developing a vaccine, and in the meantime, continue to be safe. Continue to wash your hands, wear a mask when you are in public, and observe social distancing as you are able. And so again, thank you, and God bless each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day.